I welcome you to my channel, The Outlier. In this particular presentation, we are going to see two different types of charts. One would be a vertical bar chart, and the second would be a horizontal bar chart. Now, what I'll do is to show this, I'm just going to pull out a new file, which is File, Open, Data. Now, I'll just choose this file, grocery underscore 1 month.sat. Let me just click on OK. So you probably are familiar with this file by now because we have used this file multiple times. It speaks about the different customers who visit the store and buy different items, and their shopping behavior is also given here. Now, if you want to construct a simple vertical bar chart for a categorical variable, what you can do is you can just click on the option Analyze. Second option here is Descriptive Statistics. Please choose the first item here. You see a lot of items here. You don't need to worry about all these things. You can choose the first item here, frequencies. Now, within this option, frequency, what you can do is you get to see a lot of categorical variables here. You can choose any of the categorical variables here. I'll choose the option size of the store and click on OK. Now, what you see here is a very, very boring and a very dull frequency table. Now, this is not what I'm looking for. So what I'll do is I'll open my data editor window once again. I'll go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies. Now, I can choose the option Charts. And here, I'll choose the option Bar Chart. Now, I want to be able to see the percentages and not the frequency option in the bar chart. So I'll click on the option percentages, choose the option Continue, and choose OK. Before I choose OK, let me just draw your attention to one thing. You can give all possible variables here, right? We'll see that in the next option, but let us, as of now, focus our analysis only on size of the store. You have an option display frequency tables. I'll just unclick this option because I don't want to see the table. Let me choose the option OK. Now you can see here a bar chart, and you can see the percentages being shown in the y-axis. There are different kinds of store that are present here. You have three different types of stores: small size stores, medium size stores, and large size stores. It appears that more than 50% of the stores are medium-sized stores, and you have approximately 32% of the cases which are large-sized stores. You have a tiny percentage of less than 10% of the stores which are small-sized stores. Now, what you can do is, if you want to display the values, you can just double-click. Now, the moment you double-click, what happens is that the chart editor window sort of opens up. I want to see the percentages here. So I'll just click on this option, Data Label Mode. Please remember this icon. It's called as Data Label icon. Click on this, and you can click on each of the bars here, and it will very quickly show you the percentages corresponding to each and every bar. Now, this is very, very interesting. This can be used a lot as exploratory data analysis. Now, if you have 50, 60 variables, you can't do this 50, 60 times. Go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequency, enter the first variable, then the second variable, click on OK. Now, it'll take a long time for you to do that. Now, what you can do instead is go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and choose the option Frequencies. Now, I see that I've got a lot of scale variables. So I will be choosing all these scale variables. Sorry, my apologies. I see a lot of nominal variables. These are all nominal variables. I see only one scale variable, that is amount of money spent. So what I'll do is I'll choose all the nominal variables, right? And in one shot, right, take a chart of this. I want to see the chart for each of these things. So you can just see the chart here, right? Healthy food store looks like there's only one kind of category here. So not a very, very meaningful representation here, right? If you look at the store organization, you are able to see some stores emphasize Delhi, others do not emphasize anything. Now, customer ID, I don't need to look at this. This is, we don't use a bar chart and such things for customer ID. So you can just delete that chart. Now, let's make a move to the next chart, gender. Obviously, men are the ones who are dominating the customer visits. Men are men are the ones who frequently visit these stores. Who's a person shopping for? Looks like mostly people are shopping for themselves, and sometimes they also shop for their family, and their people also shop for themselves and spouse, and sometimes people shop for themselves and family. Finally, vegetarian. Looks like a lot of people here are non-vegetarians. They come to the store and pick up non-veg related stuff. Shopping style. What can we say about shopping style? I see a big bar corresponding to weekly. People who visit weekly and they shop similar items. And the last of the variables, usage of coupon. You see primarily that people use coupons from mailings. So that is the story that you can pick up. Now, this is when you have fewer categories. When you have 3 or 4 categories, I always prefer to use a vertical bar chart. It gives an idea. But when you have a lot of categories, when you have 10 categories, 15 categories, it becomes a bit difficult to comprehend what is going on with the chart, with what is going on with a vertical bar chart. So it's always advisable to use a horizontal bar chart. Nothing wrong in using a vertical bar chart, but a horizontal bar chart would give you a richer perspective about each of the bars and how each of the bars behave vis-a-vis one another. Now, to do this, I'll just go back to my data set. I see store ID here. Now, there are at least 10 different stores here. So what I'll do is I'll quickly open up the graphs option here. The last of the options, there are different types of graphs that SPSS 26.0 provides. I'll choose the last of the options, which is called as legacy dialogues. Here, I'll choose the option bar chart. There are 3 different types of bar charts. One is the simple bar chart. Second one is a clustered bar chart, followed by the stacked bar chart. I'll stick to a simple bar chart and define. Now, which is a variable that I'm interested in? I'm interested in store ID, definitely. So I'll choose this particular option. Now, the question is, what do you want to display on for store ID? Now, you can just find out the total sales. So I'll click on the option other statistic. I've got one variable here, amount of money spent. So the scale variable is what I'll be choosing as the variable of my choice. Now, if you accept, now sometimes we can use mean, but apart from mean, you can change the statistic as well to median, mode, number of cases, or sum of values, right? Now, since I'm interested in looking at the total sales, I'm very interested to look at the total sales for each of these stores. I'll be choosing some of the values. I'll choose continue. Remember, a scale variable is the one which we choose under the variable list. And as far as category access is concerned, it is always advisable that you choose a categorical variable here. Please click on the option OK. Now, this is what your vertical bar chart will look like. Now, you can clearly see that store number 2, store number 4, store number 7, and store number 10 are the ones which are generating a lot of revenue. Now, is there a different way in which I can sort of present this? So to do that, just double click on this. The chart editor window sort of opens up. Now, this is the place wherein you can sort of modify the look of the chart. From a vertical bar chart, you can just click on a horizontal bar chart. Now, one additional thing that you can do is you can just click on data labels option, and you can just click on each of the slices. Now, the moment you click on each of the slices, it displays the amount of sales that each of these stores is making. So clearly, you see that $2,987. This seems to be the biggest. You also have, this is store number 10, Store number 7, the sales is around $2,754, and $2,904 corresponds to store ID 4. And I see store ID 2, which is generating a sales of $2,969. So what is the message that I can get from this? Store number 10, store number 7, store number 4, and store number 2. These are the stores which are generating a lot of value for me. Now, the two lowest performing stores seems to be store number 9 and store number 1. These are the stores which I need to pay special attention to. So this is how you can sort of see a bar chart and compare it with. This is how you can see. This is how you can show a horizontal bar chart and sort of compare it with a vertical bar chart. I thank you very, very much for looking at this particular video and sticking with me. I thank you for all the support. I request you to subscribe to my channel, The Outlier. I'll see you in my next video.